Hello everyone. Do you know what is soil conservation? What does it mean? If not, then I, Sanvi Singh, student of class 10th B, will explain you what is soil conservation under the anatomy of earth crust. Soil conservation. Soil conservation is the prevention of loss of the topmost layer of the soil from erosion or prevention of reduced fertility caused by overuses, acidification, salinization, or other chemical soil contamination. Soil conservation methods are contour plowing, terrace farming, keyline design, perimeter runoff control, windbreak, cover crop, soil organisms, soil conservation farming, and mineralization.
Thank you so much, Sanvi, to make me familiar about these two terms. Now I understood pretty well how to use these wonderful techniques to conserve my soil. I have heard about contour plowing so many times, but never got to understand what it exactly means. So, would you mind telling me what you mean by it?
Contour plowing orient furrows fellows following the contour lines of the farmed area. Furrows move right and left to maintain a constant altitude which reduces runoff. Contour plowing are practiced by Asian Phoenicians. It can increase 10 to 50% of crop yields, partially as a result greater soil retention.
What is this terrace farming? Would it really help me out to conserve my soil?
Terrace farming. Terrace farming is the practice for creating nearly level areas in a hillside area. The terraces are protected from erosion by other soil barriers. Terrace farming is more common on small farms.
Okay, thank you so much, Sanvi. I got your point.
Soil organisms. When worms excrete feces in the form of cast, a balanced selection of minerals and plant nutrition is made into a form accessible for root uptake. Earthworm casts are 5 times richer in available of nitrogen than the surrounding upper 150 millimeter of soil. Bacteria. They act like tiny food storage banks for plants, so tiny up to 500,000 can fit inside. They are the Earth's primary decomposers of organic matter, locking up nutrients close to the plant's roots that might others leach out. When the bacteria die, those nutrients are released to the plant. A second key helper for plants is mycorrhizae. This beneficial fungus lives symbiotically with the plant's roots. The roots provide carbon the fungus needs to grow, and the fungus transports water. Extraction of minerals. Rocks from which minerals are mined are known as ores. Let us see how the minerals are extracted. The minerals are taken out from the rocks buried under the earth's surface. This is known as mining. We will discuss the various types of mining. Minerals that lie at shallow depth are taken out by removing the surface land, known as open cast mining. Deep coal shafts take out the mineral deposit that lie at great depths. This is known as shaft mining. Petroleum and natural gas occur far below the earth's surface, so deep wells are both to taken out is called drilling. Minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out by the process known as quarrying. Mineralization. To allow plants full realization of their phytonutrients potential, active mineralization of the soil is sometimes undertaken. This can involve adding crushed rock or chemical soil supplements. In either case, the purpose is to combat minerals depletion. A broad range of minerals can be used, including common substances such as phosphorus and more exotic substances such as zinc and selenium. Nitrogen transformations when applying ammonium nitrate. First, application of fertilizers containing mineral nitrogen as ammonium and nitrate. Organic fertilizers contain mostly complex forms of nitrogen and ammonium. Second, uptake of nitrate is rapid due to the high particle mobility. Most plants therefore prefer nitrate over ammonium. Third, uptake of ammonium is slower than that of nitrate. Ammonium is bound to clay particles in the soil and roots have to reach it. Most of the ammonium is therefore nitrified before it is taken up by the plants. Fourth, nitrification by soil bacteria converts ammonium into nitrate in between a few days and a few weeks. Nitrous oxide and nitric oxide are lost to the atmosphere during the process. Fifth, denitrification is favored by lack of oxygen, waterlogging. Soil bacteria convert nitrate and nitrite into gaseous nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, and nitrogen. These are lost to the atmosphere. Sixth, immobilization transforms mineral nitrogen into soil organic matter. Activity of soil microbes is mainly stimulated by ammonium. Immobilized nitrogen is not immediately available for plant uptake but needs to be mineralized first. Mineralization of soil organic matter and manure releases ammonium into the soil. Seventh, ammonia volatilization occurs when ammonium is converted to ammonia and lost to the atmosphere. A high soil pH level and temperature favor conversion of ammonium to ammonia. If conversion takes place at the soil surface, losses are highest. Leaching of nitrate occurs mainly during winter and fallow periods when percolating rainfall washes residual and mineralized nitrates below the root zone. Accurate fertilization increases nitrogen use efficiency and reduces the risk of leaching during the growth periods and afterwards.
Thank you so much, Sanvi, to make me familiar about these two terms. Now I understood pretty well how to use these wonderful techniques to conserve my soil.
Lastly, I would like to say that if you want to eat food, then conserve the soil, dude. Thank you for listening.